The raw fusion of madness and power. Its synthesis has born a dangerous rift. A cosmic gate, connecting worlds never before known to each other, is now open. The most sinister of villains seek to claim the Red Crystal. Opposed only by a group of brave heroes, sworn to destroy it, to prevent the destruction of all worlds. A powerful evil must be stopped. Ready? Fight! Ready?
What's up, man? Hello.
Fight! win.
Hello. Yeah, I just got done feeding the cats and I helping my aunt in the yard with yard work, so I need to cool off. Play some games for a bit. How you guys doing tonight? Warriors Abyss update is tomorrow. It's very exciting. I will have off for it, by the way. I just negotiated that, so as soon as it drops, I'm there. Tomorrow is going to be the crazies letting off all their annoying fireworks, so it's not really safe for me to be over here at night. People have no regard for safety. Crazy ass fireworks.
Ready? Fight! You win.
Target. 確認。
Ready? Fight!
お前には追いつけまい。貴様は遅すぎる。頭が割れそうだ。
Yeah, I'm popular tonight. Got two kitties with me.
Ready?
Hey, buddy.
Fight!
Now let's hang out, guys. Play some games and cool off. You guys had your dinner.
頭が割れそうだ。遅い。
You win. Ready? Fight!
Turn punch.
Pretty good, right? Dang it! What? Go! Go! Yeah! Hold up! Dang it! Go! No, thank you. What's up? Go! How about it?
Ready? Fight!
Go! Hey! Wait up! Hey! Eat this, kid! I'm alive? No! What? Wait up! Yeah!
Yeah, there's no coming back from that. Classic puzzle fighter scenario. You have that many counter gems over there, and column 4 is almost full. Only way you can come back from that is if you have a diamond.
Ready? Fight!
Maybe we'll play some original puzzle fighter after this to you guys can see the difference between the games. We'll see. I don't really have any kind of plan tonight. Playing whatever to relax.
Ready? Fight!
I actually really like this game. I thought it was pretty good Puzzle Fighter successor. It's just giving the characters super moves just kind of causes the same problem that Puzzle Fighter had, where there's only a couple good characters, but I don't know. It's not like the original Puzzle Fighter is the beacon of competitive game balance, so I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothered other people when this came out. This game's a couple years old. I played it on Switch when it came out. Like, it's not like the original Puzzle Fighter is this meticulously balanced game like chess. That's definitely not what it is. The original Puzzle Fighter has horrible balance. I think this game is quite a bit better balanced. If you're playing with friends, you can just have an honor system to not use the supers. I think the game is pretty good. I don't know, people, it was kind of weird. The game wasn't very popular, but there definitely was some kind of random discourse. And people acting like the original Puzzle Fighter was this incredibly balanced game. It never was. The only one that had any semblance of balance was the remix version. But then, like, nobody played that because most of the people playing online were arcade people, like me. I think this was a very, very worthwhile Puzzle Fighter successor that no one else had really done. It's also weird, there's like only, I think, like one character in this game that speaks English. American-made game where everybody speaks Japanese. It's a little bit random. Alright, he's done. That was a 1cc. 1cc, no rounds lost. Alright, we'll play some OG Puzzle Fighter. You guys can see the difference. It'll only take a few minutes, then we'll play something else.
Capcom. スーパーパズルファイター2スタート 行くぜ！ Ready? Fight!
行くぜ。
Ready, fight!
どうしたどうした。軽い軽い、かかってきな。かかってきな。どうしたい。
昇竜拳。切り捨てるのみ。
Ready, fight!
無念。
やったぜ。
Sorry, I had a message from my mom. I didn't want it to be extreme, so I muted. How you guys doing?
行くぜ。
Just finished some. Just did a Crystal Crisis 1cc. I want to do a Console Fighter 1cc and then we'll switch games. Want to show people a little bit of the difference.
かかってきな。
I always feel relaxed playing this game. I always
Don't die.
game in mind.
どうしたどうした。
昇竜拳。昇竜拳。
軽い軽い。かかってきな。
行くぜ。昇竜拳。
どうしたい。ほらよ。こいつでかかってきな。かかってきな。 まだまだか。
ぜ。
覚悟はいい？ Ready? Fight!
どうしたい？かかってきな。遠慮するなよ。どうしたい？実力の差さ。
覚悟はいい？
行くぜ。そういうラッパ。
どうしたどうした？
波動拳。
かかってきな。こんなもんだぜ。
行くぜ。
Ready? Fight!
軽い軽い。どうしたい？かかってきな。
行くぜ。
かかってきな。
波動拳。
どうしたい？遠慮するなよ。
昇竜拳。
かかってきな。
もうダメだ。
行くぜ。
Ready? Fight!
かかってきな。どうしたどうした？かかってきな。軽い軽い。かかってきな。
行くぜ。
かかってきな。こいつかかってきな。
行くぜ。昇竜ラッパ。
どうしたい？こんなもんだぜ。
Peter definitely puts up more of a fight than Crystal Crisis.
行くぜ。
Ready? Fight!
It's less blow juggy because you have the supers to worry about. So matchups are a little bit different than Crystal Crisis compared to this, where
軽い軽い。
the
かか
only
ってき
matchup
な。
experience in this is remembering the patterns, that you know what to build, which is very important when you're fighting an actual player, not the computer like I am. It's a very important skill in this game.
昇竜拳。
Knowing where to build the counter. Although I'd argue even then it
どうしたい？
doesn't matter that much because everybody just uses
遠慮するなよ。かかってきな。どうだい？
depends on that game to come back again.
俺としたことが。
If you're playing somebody that sends more than one
ウルトラやったぜ。親父。ウルトラやったぜ。
big disadvantage.
Ready? Fight!
どうしたどうした？かかってきな。軽い軽い。遠慮するなよ。やったぜ。かかってきな。
行くぜ。
かかってきな。ほらよ。どうしたい？
Here we
こんな
go.
もんだぜ。
Two playthroughs. Two playthroughs. Crystal Crisis and OG Puzzle Fighter. Well, technically OG. Crystal Crisis is $2 right now. You guys have enjoyed the Puzzle Fighter on the Kittysitting and home streams. I recommend the game. I think people are a little bit too harsh on it. I just find it kind of weird to complain about the balance when, like, the original Puzzle Fighter is complete competitive balance disaster. There's like 2 playable characters. I don't know. I don't know where people got this idea that Puzzle Fighter original is balanced. They tried to make it more balanced with Crystal Crisis. I think it's a good game. It definitely could have used a balance patch for like some of the supers, I think, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter if you ask me. Not enough to make it this terrible game that people said it was. I played tons of Puzzle Fighter.
王女様我がいつ
かな
ご当
妖精の女王あのしそうにそめま我が
Really cool thing about this game is it has Tails combo command. Actually, really cool. I think Gwendolyn, Oswald, and Velvet were the most fun. Cornelius as well. The chick with the gun, Mercedes, was the least interesting, but it was really cool how you could basically equip everything. You could set commands for it. Really nice feature.
後で
デイビス何か
え
Yeah, see, you can set them from the menu. So eventually you can just have everything on. Pretty much exactly like Tails combo command. Really fun once you get a full kit. Yeah, go ahead and set a shortcut for that. So you can set all kinds of commands here. Let's go ahead and put it there for now. Got no other moves. Do some combos. I like how hit stun works in this game too. It's not random. You can combo bosses to death if you play properly, but it's not free. You gotta execute. I like that.
な戦争とはここでこういう
Ah, there we go. Good old Aksazame. Good old Aksazame. Yeah, she has a very, Tales protagonist adjacent moveset. I think she's one of the most fun characters to play. But all the melee characters are fun. Mostly the chick with the gun that's boring. Like everyone else, though. Got everything for, the first level. Got the secret moves. I hope Vanillaware's next game is an action game, because they put out this game and then they put out Dragon's Crown and then they remade this and then they stopped making action games entirely. I'm just like not interested in a narrative-focused game, and then the new one, Unicorn Overlord, is like more like Fire Emblem, an SRPG. Like that's just not my jam. Odin Sphere Remake is a very underrated, I wouldn't say very underrated, but fairly underrated character action game. It's kind of weird that they just stopped making games like that. I hope their next one is more like that. I haven't bought one of their games in like 10 years now. I bought Odin Sphere twice. I bought Dragon's Crown twice. I need to get back to action games. I hope they're not going to do like a walking sim next or something. Let's get back to character action, please. They're clearly capable of making really good ones, but they just kind of stopped. It's good to know that that runs well on Steam Deck, though, so I might play that over here. Chip away at it slowly. I've done everything in that game before. I did like 100%, but it's been a while, so I don't remember. I don't know why people were so disappointed in that Arc Sys direct that they did. I thought it was okay. They showed Double Dragon. They actually showed a lot of Double Dragon. The game looks like it might be pretty good. I don't know why people expect like megaton announcements at small scale streams like that. Like, they're not going to announce a new Guilty Gear there. They're not going to announce a new BlazBlue there. That would be done at, like, EVO or the Game Awards or Summer Game Fest. They would want a lot of eyes on that. They're not going to stream it on their own channel to, like, 5,000 viewers. It's nowhere near enough. Just like people expecting there to be the next Tales remaster announced randomly. It's extremely likely that they will do it during a direct. Like the first Switch 2 direct, they'll probably start talking about the next remaster. And people are just expecting them to drop it randomly. Like, they're not going to do that. They know it's something that people want. They want as many eyes on it as they can. Well, that Damon and Baby game looked pretty whack, to be honest. I'd say the thing that was worth complaining about in that direct, that thing that they did for the Arxis, was the fact that they announced a game with no gameplay. I don't know what possessed them to think that people are gonna take that and just have some talking head out there talking about it, and then like, I don't have any gameplay to show. It's like, well then why are you talking about it now? It's not even like a Megaton kind of thing. Like, you know, when they announced the Resident Evil 2 remake, they didn't have any gameplay. But like, that's an established franchise. People were just happy to know that it was even happening in the first place. And then when they did announce they did show gameplay a while later. It was a pretty big deal, but like, I don't get how you're going to announce a small-scale game that's like a new IP, and then have no gameplay and expect people to get excited. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You can get away with no gameplay if it's a, you know, higher production value game, or it's you know, an established franchise. You know, they announced Resident Evil 9 with like 0 gameplay, but like, Resident Evil has been around almost 30 years now, so people are just excited to know that it exists. But like, you can't do that with like small scale games, because people just aren't going to care. They're gonna want to see the actual gameplay. I was laughing watching that. It's just some guy. It's like, oh, this game is really cool, guys. You're really gonna like it. It's very fun and unique. I don't have any gameplay to show. Then why are you here? Why are you here? I don't have any gameplay to show. Like, alright, well, I don't really care then. Because it's not an established franchise where you can just show like a logo. What the hell, man? Like, talk about it next year when the game is farther along. I don't have any gameplay to show. Like, cool. Maybe I'll care next year. What kind of a reaction are you expecting? Alright, Liv, your days of active duty are over. You're being replaced. Liv has been officially replaced.
豪華の果てを見せてあげる。逃がさないわよ。隠れる気。甘い。まだまだここからよ。やつがいい。笑える。はあね。
集中攻撃。
好みの暑さあなたに託すわ。豪華の果てを見せてあげる。逃がさないわよ。隠れる気。まだまだここからよ。はあ年功開国。あなたの最高の痛みよ。集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。当たれ。紅のように咲き乱れろ。彼方まで越え行け。
もう死は恐れない。行くぞ。立ち止まるのはらしくない。
Surprised they didn't like announce
豪華の果てを
entropy effect coming to
見せて
Switch
あげる。
2. That seems like a no-brainer. I don't know why that game is not on Switch.
隠れる
Makes no sense to me. That's the kind of game the Nintendo crowd would like.
はあ
Money allergy.
私を傷つけられるの。笑える。はあ
集中攻撃。
当たれ。集え暁の光。翼よ羽ばたけ。行け。当たれ。紅のように咲き乱れろ。どきなさい。彼方まで越え行け。隠れる気。甘いわよ。まだまだここからよ。はあ
集中攻撃。
あなたの最高の好みの暑さあなたに託すわ。
Is this like the... Is there like a restored version of this? Because the American version of this is completely ruined. Got these digitized portraits instead of the actual pixel art. And then they got rid of like 90% of the music. They completely ruined that game, and I was completely unaware as a child how much they butchered that game. Definitely have to play through the... Let's see if there's a restored ROM hack of it. That'd be fun to play through. The American version of that game is garbage. They messed with it too much. It's not even censorship, it's just changing it randomly. Last mainline final fight. 30-year anniversary of this game this year. Nothing. Sorry, here's the Resident Evil 900 and a Monster Hunter game that barely functions. Where's Final Fight 4? Come on. It's been 30 years. Come on. Do something. Shitty Monster Hunter game that has like good stuff about it, but it runs so poorly you can barely play it. That's their big release this year. You get like 10% of the people it took to make that game and make a new Final Fight, or give it to an indie developer that could do a good job. But nope, nothing. 30th anniversary, they haven't even mentioned it. This is one of the best SNES beat 'em ups. Nothing. 30th anniversary is going to come and go, just like Basara. 20th Basara anniversary this year, nothing. Not even, barely even a mention. At least, bare minimum, put it on Switch 2. Nope, here's a Monster Hunter title update with like 2 new monsters, and they make you time gate it. And then the game like barely runs. That's all Capcom's got this year. Slim pickings. Happy 30th anniversary, Final Fight 3. Yes, ultimate game right here. Didia. My best track right here. Incredible level 1 track. No, they legit, for the Rushing Beat games, when they brought them over here, they legit just did fan fiction. Apparently they didn't get the script from Jalico Japan, so it's legit like fan fiction. They really ruin those games. That's why Rushing Beat X is pretty cool, because it's going to be like the actual continuity. They're actually going to try to fix it, but obviously they can't, because this games came out like 30 plus years ago. You never hear that track again. You never hear that track again. It doesn't play anywhere else in the game. No, Rushing Beat is one of the series is some of the worst localizations we've ever gotten because they literally just made things up. It was supposed to be a trilogy with consistent lore and narrative and everything, but because they just made shit up, they're completely unrelated. I'd argue the worst thing is that the Peacekeepers, the American version of Rushing Beat Ron, they got rid of like 90% of the music. So it's that same track just plays over and over. I don't know what possessed them to do that. Maybe it was like to keep the cartridge size smaller so that they could have a higher profit margin, but yeah, that game is completely botched when they brought it over here. I'm seriously considering to look to see if there's a restoration patch for it. I don't really care about the lore. I mean, it's a beat 'em up. I don't care about that. What I do care about is them completely gutting the soundtrack so that it has like 3 tracks for a like 90-minute game. That's the more pressing matter, and I even noticed that as a kid, that same track just kept playing over and over. It wasn't until I got older that I found out that they completely butchered the game in all aspects except the gameplay. As far as I know, the gameplay is untouched, but the game has a good soundtrack. You don't get to hear it. If you play the US version, they got rid of like 90% of the tracks. So it's like just playing one track on repeat for 2 hours. One of those extended mixes on here. Or somebody will like extend a game track for like 2 hours. Like that's pretty much what the Peacekeepers is. A complete bastardization of a good game. I'm actually gonna look right now. Is there like a restoration for that game? I consider playing that before X comes out. Apparently, there's no restoration for the Peacekeepers. There's no restoration hack for it that I could find. I just did a quick Google search. I guess nobody made one. Yeah, if I do play through that before X releases, I guess I'll just play the Japanese one because I don't really care about the story. It's the other changes they made that ruin it. Let's see. I guess I'll do another Crystal Crisis run, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream. I think Archie is getting hungry. I think he wants his dinner, and I gotta I gotta sit in the room with him and make sure that he eats. So we'll do another credit of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Might stream in my Discord the secret project tonight. We'll see. I also didn't get any sleep today, so I don't know how active I'm gonna be post stream. I'll see how I feel.
A powerful evil must be...
Yeah, you can turn off the supers. So people complain. I felt like the complaints about this game didn't make much sense. People were like, the supers are overpowered. I'm like, you can just turn them off. And it's just a modern puzzle fighter. The grid wrap just kind of messes with my brain because I played a lot of OG puzzle fighter, all the versions. But you can just turn the super meter off. I don't know. I thought this game was more than playable. I thought it was very good. And again, it's not like Puzzle Fighter is a balanced game anyway. It's actually one of the worst balanced games that actually had a competitive scene. The balance is abysmal. They at least tried to do something here.
The greatest heroes have
I think it would have just been better if they had done
greatest evil.
They had done a balance patch for some of the supers. I think that would have been pretty good. Now see, his super is not good against the computer. Against a human, this would be good. But, you wouldn't want to play as him when you're fighting the computer, because the computer's not going to care. Some of these are only good for playing real people, and since the game is competitively dead, some characters are pretty useless. What's the most useless one for just playing the computer? His is pretty good because it prevents quick drop, so they're forced to play a lot slower. I think Astro Boy is one of the better characters because you can he can kill really easily. What he does is he switches the column, so if they have a high column 3, you move it over to the right, move it over to column 4, you can basically just kill them. Let's see who I want to play as. I'll show some kill combos with him, how about that? Oh, I gotta bounce after this. I have a little bit more work to do here. I gotta refill their water and their dry food, and I have to feed introvert kitty Archie here. He only likes to eat when everybody else is eating. I got a budget time for that. Don't want to be out too late. But we'll do a credit of this. I gotta head off for now.
Ready? Fight!
Kill.
Ready, fight! You win.
Alright, the stream has been extended a bit because my aunt is busy doing some stuff and I can't come back till that's done. So we'll finish this run here and maybe one other game if there's time. Stream got a little bit of a time extension.
Ready? Fight!
Yeah. Yep. Astro Boy is... Well, I don't know anything about the tier list, but from what I played of this, Astro Boy is pretty good because if you see that their column 4 is high, you can just do the super and kill them outright.
Ready?
It's like a hit confirm in a puzzle game. Save your super until they have a very full column 4.
Ready? Fight! You win.
Your boy is cleaning up here. I really like that you can just turn off a lot of the stuff that deviates from the puzzle fighter formula.
Ready? Fight!
I didn't think this game was anywhere near as bad as people said. And people had some very nostalgic memories for Puzzle Fighter that kind of make them forget that that game has shit balancing. Not at all a good competitive game in terms of viable, playable characters. Just the gameplay is good, but balance-wise, it's a complete disaster. Yeah, this game is pretty good, Alvy. It's pretty good. I like this game. It was on sale for $2. I played it when it came out on Switch, but I bought the Steam version for the purpose of these streams because I've been playing a lot of OG Puzzle Fighter. This is the end of the stream. I'm just knocking out a credit on this, and then I gotta get going. We'll be doing credits of this game on a semi-regular basis to unlock everything. I did really enjoy this game when it came out. I thought people were unnecessarily harsh towards it. Like, look, I know you grew up with Puzzle Fighter, but that game has shit balancing. The only one that even attempted to change it was the remaster that, like, not many people played. There we go. GG's.
You win.
Yeah, I heard the Perfect Dark game got cancelled. They didn't even have any gameplay for it. I don't know what the hell Microsoft is doing. Just make people not want an Xbox. They've ran all their big franchises into the ground. I will say the Xbox ROG Ally actually looks extremely powerful. If I was more financially fortunate, I would consider getting one, because I'm like the perfect demographic for that thing, but it's probably going to be like $1,000, so no way I could afford that. That's like the most interesting thing that's happened with Microsoft's gaming division. The fact that they're actually going to have something close to a big upgrade over the Steam Deck.
Ready? Fight!
It probably will be $1,000. I would not be surprised. But it does seem like the power of it is going to be pretty good. So for somebody like me, I could, if I was rich, I could see myself getting one. But honestly, right now, we'll start doing a crowdfunding for a Switch 2, because that's obviously going to have a ton of Muso games. Right now it's just Mario Kart, which I don't hate Mario Kart, but I'm not super into it. And apparently everybody hates the game now anyway because of the last patch they did, so that doesn't really make me want one. That's like the only game there is to play on there that I can't play on here for cheaper.
Ready? Fight! You win.
That was a good credit. Yeah, I could see this being a kitty-sitting stream regular. I did really like this game. I thought it was the closest anyone's gotten to Puzzle Fighter. I think you had to do story to unlock the rest of the characters, so...
Red crystal. A great adventure begins. A silent hero meets a treasure-hunting stranger.
We'll go through the story next time. Alright, good night, folks. Well, let me see what else I got here. Already did PGR homework. I did 2 Crystal Crisis credits. I did PGR. I did some Odin Sphere remake. And then I did OG Puzzle Fighters. This was a pretty packed stream. I just got confirmation from my neighbor that I won't be working over here tomorrow because the people around here are insane and they do like crazy fireworks right next to grass and stuff. So I want to be indoors by like 6 o'clock. So there might be a afternoon kitty-sitting stream because apparently I'll be feeding them in the afternoon, and because they got air conditioning here, I might stick around. So if I do, I'll probably do some more Crystal Crisis unlocks and then some Odin Sphere remake. That's probably the main kitty-sitting stream project for now, and then the update for Abyss should be out around 6:30 my time, so that's when they've done the past couple updates, has been around 6 to 7, so you can expect me around there. I might stream when I get back, but it'll depend on my energy levels. The heat's really been sapping my energy. I also didn't take my medication last night, so I'm a little low on IRL stamina bar, but I'll see if I can hop back on. Might do some more Crystal Crisis, but the Odin Sphere remake, how did the Odin Sphere remake look on stream? Was it laggy at all? Because I would like to play through that again, but there's not really any benefit to playing it at home because it runs rock solid on here. The Vita version of the game was actually quite laggy if you started spamming potions, but I think the Steam Deck can handle it. So that would be nice, because I played through most of that game on Vita, and when you get to the end, it does start to drop frames a little bit. So I'll probably do more of that tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. There might actually be a secret Discord stream tonight for a secret project, which is not under NDA, but I bought something, and I'm going to see if I can get it working tonight. So that might be not for streaming on main. Oh, it looked good? Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I'll probably work on that slowly. Since I don't really have any major games this month.